This is a good question. What's an unpopular opinion of yours that you are happy to share?
Jesus. Have you got one? 'Cause I need to think
Yeah.
about this.
I do.
Hot takes.
So I think up until a certain point, your coaching service is somewhat of an education, for the athlete and who may be a coach, but it's not a mentorship that is like teaching that person all of the skills
How
to
to use
learn
it.
how to teach their clients.
Mhm.
So like you don't see LeBron James like, how'd you teach, so-and-so how to do that move?
Yeah.
And how do you teach this person to do this? And
Yeah.
you don't see people doing that. Like, and if you're a good coach, your task is the person.
Yeah.
So you're doing things to like
For them.
dial in for them. So I've had a few instances where people are like, I don't feel like I'm learning anything. I'm like, we just ask what you want to learn, but it's not for them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, then you got to,
yeah.
it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's like a product of hyper specificity when you start coaching, like a really kind of particular demographic. And I get it. There's resources and we can teach people like about their journey, but I just don't, it's like once it carries over to like, what do I do for this person? It's like, that's a bit of a mentorship type deal. Like you're kind of trying to lean on people's experience and stuff for other people.
Yeah.
I just don't know how far you go with that because that's not the task. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah,
Like, I don't want to sound like an asshole because I've got clients that ask questions like, what about this and what about that? I'm like, little questions here and there I'm fine with, but it's like, if you want me to unpack my whole model and decision-making process for
I think
everyone,
especially when you have a service that is that.
yeah,
It's
I
even
think that's a
more-
bit hard. Like there's a line that has to be like, if you're only in this for this
Yeah.
and not yourself, because it's like, I'm only going to make decisions that are going to, kind of impact the client to get the goal. Once you're starting asking all those things,
Yeah, because
it's
what
like,
do you do? Like, if you were this person, I would
yeah,
do
yeah. So sometimes I'm like I'll help out a couple of clients. Like, hey, I've got this. What would you do here? But it's like as soon as they're like, well, how does this work and how does that work and how does this work? If, I'm like, there's other people who have paid for this, man. It's like it's dancing on the border of
It gets a
like,
bit
how's that
sketch.
fair for them and stuff. So I know that's to some coaches they're like, but education is what we offer. But it's like I think it's
it is.
education for the client to get their own goals
Yeah.
and achieve them, not.
The education should be delivered to the
So
individual.
there you go. I just lost half my client base because they're all personal trainers.
Yeah, me
So.
too. I'm just like walking on the edge. It's fine. You can ask me whatever you want. No. I actually don't get it too much,
Yeah.
to be fair.
I've had a couple in the past. It's just like, I don't feel like I'm learning anything. I'm like, okay, so you're in this to like learn this to coach your clients,
Yeah.
which I get, but it's just like, you're not going to learn anything after a point because I'm only
coaching you.
coaching you.
Yeah.
Does that?
And your clients aren't you.
Yeah, correct. So that's probably an unpopular opinion, but that's kind of where I sit on that.
Yeah.
It's like, how dare I be so invested in the one person in front of me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unpopular opinion.
Stumped him for
Yes,
once.
it's hard. I probably have heaps.
No, well, get to Thursday, get to tomorrow, you have fucking 400 of them.
Yeah,
You wake up in the
I
morning and
fucking
just be
hate
like,
everybody.
this fucking... blah."
I fucking hate everybody. I have lots of business ones, but this isn't the podcast. I think anyone who has the business one is if you are marketing that you have the secret to building, scaling, and leveraging your business, and your only business is business coaching, you're a fucking liar.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you can scale it and get someone else to run it, you would have more than just business coaching.
Yeah. Even there's no secrets to training either, though. Like, if you're coining, like, some form of, like, secret method or something, it's like there is none.
Yeah.
They've all been done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have hundreds of years of training. It's really all the same.
Yeah. I don't know if this one's unpopular, but I've been thinking about this a lot. Again, coming at it more from the talking to personal trainers thing, but for people to look for. So if you're not doing it or haven't done it, stop coaching it.
Yeah, of course.
So I feel like there's a lot of people talking about things that they don't actually implement.
Mm.
And
Or
it's like,
haven't.
there's so much shit in fitness to talk about. There's so many things that your clients need help with or want or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you can talk about so many different topics that would benefit your clients. Why pick the one that you're not executing yourself? Makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
And like, why would you pick someone who doesn't do or hasn't done what you want?
Correct.
It's a wild place.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I'm a big proponent of that.
Mm.
That's why I still train and
chase goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you want to be an example of the people that you're working with.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you want to show them you've been able to walk the road that they're about to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many people that just don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should be able to say like, yeah, I experienced that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like, at every part of like a goal, like the pursuit of a goal, like it gets hard and like only the people that have done it can really resonate with you.
Yeah.
That is where, we'll talk about like at some point the coaching is what separates you. It's not
sets and
reps and calories and whatever.
Yeah.
That's where you'll excel.
Yeah.
Because you can be like, hey, like I know you're feeling this way. I know you don't want to do this, or you're experiencing this, but like this is the part that no one talks about. This is why everybody drops off at this point, is because it's so hard.
Yeah.
And it's like, focus, eyes on the prize, task at hand, whatever it is that you need to get them through. Like that could be enough, like to get them overboard.
Yeah.
So, and then even on the day, it's like there's so much to the day.
Yeah.
That is just words, not just words. That is more words than here's your diet for the day, or here's your, numbers to hit the platform. Like, there's just way more to the words having more meaning and impact when you've done it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's really an unpopular opinion, so that was a good one. So I look like an asshole, and you don't.
It's not that unpopular.